As you guys finish up your dinner, we will go ahead and proceed with the rest of the program. They're working on the lights. First, thank you again for coming tonight. Like I said, it's weird that being together has become strange, but it's kind of a weird event. Unfortunately, things got cut short in March on our students. On our staff, we didn't get to celebrate them the way the lights are still coming. Blake, can you climb that ladder just a little faster? There we go. But we got cut short in March. I felt terrible specifically for the class of 2020. They were robbed of many memories, but I think what I've seen is they made the best of it and made some different memories that really no one else hopefully will ever have the chance to do. So I commend them for that. I commend everyone in this room for their flexibility in the spring, their continued flexibility through the summer, just listening and waiting for the next remind message to come from Miss Whitted or Mr. Adams or from myself. You all have exhibited great amount of flexibility, and that is greatly appreciated on my end. So thank you again so much for coming. This night's all about recognizing the academic accomplishments of the 10 students here and them recognizing the staff member that was very influential in their walk as a student here at Union City. With that being said, I do have to lay out a couple of ground rules. Students, I don't even want to really call you students because you're young adults. You've kind of crossed that threshold. Sorry, parents, that's where they're at. But you'll come up here. I do have your speeches here that you wrote way back in May. So if you need some guidance, it's here for you. You're welcome to read word for word, or you're welcome to speak from the heart. That's one of the greatest things about the ceremony. What we will do is after you read, we'll have your staff member come up. I'm not going to allow you to hug on everybody today, but if you want to come up, give your plaque to your terrific staff member and get a picture with them, we would greatly appreciate that. So with that being said, I would like to recognize our first student, and like I said, we're going in reverse alphabetical order, being first name with 2 A's, last name with a B. I really liked it when they flipped the script and started with the W's or the Z's, so Morgan, I'm sorry. It's just the way it worked out this morning. But our first student is Miss Morgan Weimer. She is the daughter of Jack and Emily Weimer. Morgan was part of the volleyball, tennis, cheerleading student council. She was student body treasurer, part of the book club, DECA and SAD. Her plans are to attend Indiana University Kokomo to pursue a degree in medical imaging technology with a concentration on sonography. And if any of these have changed, like they may have, just correct me when you're up here. That's a great thing about this. But tonight, Morgan has a special speech here that she wrote for her terrific 10 students. So without further ado, Miss Morgan Weimer.
Since my 7th grade year of volleyball and all throughout high school, I have had the privilege of knowing and being taught by the amazing Ms. Keel. Not only was she my business teacher, but she was my coach, amazing DECA advisor, and DECA trip mom. The countless hours she has dedicated to her students, and especially her DECA members, is something to be admired. Ms. Keel not only taught me the fundamentals of volleyball, but really, she taught me the fundamentals of life as well. As a teacher, she taught me real-world skills, and as a mentor, she taught me the important life lessons, even if they weren't easy life lessons. I just lost my spot. Okay. Ms. Keel has always held a special place in my life, and I have always seen her as a second mom. Her advice is always honest and true, no matter if it is not what you want to hear. She is always beyond willing to lend a helping hand and do anything for her kids, and she is never afraid to have some fun. Her tough love and carefree approach to life is something that I will remember for the rest of my life. She has taught me how to be a strong leader, work hard for my goals, and always be down for a good laugh at any moment. Thank you, Ms. Keel, for always keeping me on my toes, being the best DECA advisor I could have ever asked for, and teaching me some of the most valuable life lessons. I will miss you beyond words.
And we'll notice it's just really extremely difficult for our staff members and our students not to give each other a hug because it's pretty sentimental. And I know that masks, one good thing is they could probably cover up your tears a little bit better as a staff member, right, Ms. Keel? Okay. Good job, Morgan. Our next student is Mr. Derrick Williams. He's the son of Eric and Georgina Williams, member of the National FFA organization, National Farmers Union, High School Student Council, part of our Union City City Council, Hugh O'Brien Leadership, National Honor Society, the girls volleyball statistician, and a member of the boys varsity golf team. His future plans are to attend Notre Dame to pursue environmental and chemical engineering. Mr. Derrick Williams.
Like Mr. Black said, I have not looked at this speech in about 2 months, so I'll probably give it a little bit more from the heart, but here it is. The smallest moments can have the biggest impact. The people we meet or the places we visit can carry significance and change our lives for the better. It's even more incredible when these small moments occur early in life and here within our community. These small moments change our perspective, steer us in new and exciting directions, and provide an opportunity for personal growth. Tonight, I have the distinct honor of recognizing an individual who has constantly made these small, life-changing moments possible, Mr. Justin Jones. Mr. Jones is one of the most dedicated teachers we have here at Union City Junior Senior High School. Mr. Jones is someone who is completely dedicated to the educational journey of his students. He is someone who strives to not only teach his students the factual side of history, but also how to analyze the past and apply it to what's going on today. In his own unique way, Mr. Jones has made a commitment to help his students become more than just good learners, but good critical thinkers. By allowing them to create their own opinions and teaching them how to process complicated and at times difficult subjects, Mr. Jones has left all of us with one of the most important life lessons of all. Never allow the complex history of our society to stop us from questioning what we see as wrong, from seeking out honest answers, and from always striving for something better. If I'm going to be honest, Mr. Jones scared me a little bit when I first had him. Walking into my first class there, freshman year was a little intimidating. I was a little terrified and unsure of what exactly to expect. We all kind of hear those horror stories in high school about certain classes. Not to say that Mr. Jones had any of those classes, but definitely someone that expected the best out of you, and I think that's very admirable. But you know what, though? Every hour spent in that classroom, every small moment with Mr. Jones pushed each and every one of us to achieve our best. The lectures, the projects, even the group discussions, every small moment expanded our worldview, increased our knowledge, and provided an opportunity to become better critical thinkers. Mr. Jones, thank you for constantly pushing us, for constantly helping us to look beyond the facts, and for always providing those small, life-changing moments. Continue your amazing work and your amazing passion for the students here at Union City Junior Senior High School. It really does make a huge difference in our lives. On behalf of the entire class of 2020, thank you, Mr. Jones, for truly being an outstanding teacher.
Our next senior this evening is Miss Katie Reichard. Katie is the daughter of Scott and Sheila Reichard. She's a member of FFA, 4-H, the Archery Club, Student Council, National Honor Society, and the varsity softball team. Her future plans are to attend Purdue University to major in agricultural engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Katie Reichard.
I would like to tell you about the teacher who has had the greatest impact on me. The teacher that pushed me as an 8th grader to get out of my comfort zone, pushed me to try new things, and has helped me develop my love for agriculture. He was the one there to help me whenever I needed, and was the one who pushed me to finish strong in my last semester of my senior year. I was introduced to Mr. Smith in 8th grade in my Introduction to Agriculture class. Those 9 weeks of the class quickly led to countless hours spent in his classroom, from the 5 classes I took with him, to the never-ending practices I had for my FFA events, to the times when I just needed someone to talk to when I was in a tough situation or just stressed out during the school day. I knew that Mr. Smith was someone I could count on. During my freshman year of high school, I was extremely shy and was uncomfortable doing anything that involved presenting or performing in front of other people. I wanted to break out of my shell, but did not really know how. I quickly learned that I was able to lean on Mr. Smith and FFA to help me overcome my shyness. The first thing that Mr. Smith did was push me to go to a leadership camp where I was surrounded by 150 other FFA members for the weekend. Then he pushed me to do a demonstration at our FFA leadership contest. The thought of that scared me to death. However, Mr. Smith was there the whole time helping me prepare for the demonstration and keeping me from stressing out before I went in to present. The biggest thing that Mr. Smith did for me was to convince me to fill out an FFA officer application my freshman year, starting my journey in FFA as the reporter for my local chapter. Mr. Smith really helped me break out of my shell my first year of FFA. Looking back, I have him to thank for pushing me my entire high school career, encouraging me in FFA and 4-H. He pushed me to do my best, leading me to become involved in many activities and even be the president of my chapter. Through his guidance, I was able to get my state Hoosier degree and win a state proficiency. I was able to meet many new people and learn many new things. Thanks to Mr. Smith, I can now present and do things in front of crowds without feeling sick to my stomach. I never imagined when I met Mr. Smith in 8th grade that his guidance would open so many doors and help me decide on my future career path. I appreciate everything Mr. Smith has done for me. He has left a lasting impact on me that I will never forget.
Unfortunately, our next senior and her family were unable to attend tonight, and I want to just quickly just recognize Emily O'Connor, who's the daughter of Rodney and Angie O'Connor. She was a member of our high school swim team, the summer swim team, National Honor Society, choir, and DECA, and she was proud and happy to select and had some nice things to say about Mr. Elliott. Mr. Elliott, one thing I'm going to ask her to do is kind of frame her letter and make sure that you get that because she had some very kind things to say. So Mr. Elliott is a terrific 10 staff member recognized by Miss Emily O'Connor. Our next senior is Miss Maya Malloy. She is the daughter of Keith and Jamie Malloy. She participated in volleyball, DECA, was a wrestling manager, part of the softball team, and National Honor Society. Her future plans are to major in child developmental therapy. Ladies and gentlemen, can I give a congratulations? The newly engaged Miss Maya Malloy.
So I chose Mrs. Whitted as mine, and Mrs. Whitted has encouraged me not only in the 4 years I've had her as a volleyball coach, but also through my time in the classroom with her. Her kind spirit and determination showed through as she pushed me to excel and improve in many areas of life. My time with her as a volleyball coach was probably the best memories of my high school career as we overcame challenge after challenge throughout the season. I will always cherish the memory of scoring the game-winning point to win the county championship, and she gave so much of her time to me, and I could never thank her enough.
Our next senior tonight is Miss Heidi Livingston. Heidi is the daughter of Darby and Amanda Livingston. She's a member of DECA, SAD, National Honor Society, Book Club, K.I.S.S TV, all of our school plays and musicals, volleyball, softball, and track. Her future plans are to attend Indiana University with a major in international studies with a minor in political science and/or Arabic. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Heidi Livingston.
Sorry. Okay, no, that's okay. Sorry if I stutter a lot because I haven't looked at this in a hot minute. Okay. Before I got to high school or even knew Mrs. Wambo's name, I thought of her as the happy lady with the big hair. And honestly, that hasn't really changed at all. On any given day in her class, one could expect vocabulary lists, tedious writing, or boring passages, oddly and perfectly combined with corny humor, spontaneous singing, and her contagious laughter. I came into high school with a deep hatred of writing, like a deep hatred of writing. So I thought that I would hate her class, but it actually wasn't that bad. And thanks to Mrs. Wambo, I see writing as a doable and even sometimes tolerable thing to do. Along with being a wonderful teacher, she's always been available as a friend to all of her students. Whether I had questions about grammar, wanted to talk about pop culture, or even vent about my personal life, she had open ears and offered wisdom that she said, quote, comes when you're 40, whatever that means. But I appreciated it anyway. Everyone is aware of the positive, loving, and accepting energy that literally exudes from her, and she has been a major role model for me. Her genuine boldness and vulnerability have inspired me to embrace myself and others, and I'll carry that throughout the rest of my life. I appreciate every bit of advice, every book recommendation, and every single one of the many laughs she has given me over the years. I think that every teacher should aspire to be a little bit like that happy lady with the big hair. Do I give this to her? And this is mine. Okay. Because it says congratulations, Heidi Livingston.
Our next senior, Miss Mackenzie Green. Mackenzie is the daughter of Melissa Alsberger and Tracy Green. She participated in basketball for 4 years, softball, student council, was the senior class president, National Honor Society, was a member of K.I.S.S, FFA, SAD, and DECA. Her future plans are to attend IU East to major in pediatric nursing. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Mackenzie Green.
No matter what sport you play, regardless of the level of competition, every athlete has a coach who's taught you more than just about the game itself. We use these lessons in our everyday lives, and we tend to pass them along to others. You know that you will not be successful as a person without this person in your life, and they will touch you no matter what, even when they're not your coach anymore. From the basketball court to the classroom, Mrs. Black, aka Coach Black, has impacted my life in so many ways. One of the first moments that I had with Coach Black was my 8th grade year when she asked me to join her high school team at D1 camp in Fort Wayne. And let me tell you, I was terrified. But at this moment, I never really thought of the true meaning of why she asked. And then I sat down and realized that this was the first moment Coach Black believed in me. Coming in as a freshman in 2016, joining the high school girls basketball team, I began to create a bond with Coach Black. Throughout our journey on the state run, she not only had my back on the court and didn't just care about me as a player, but also as a person and who I was growing up to be. As my high school experience continued and my senior year came, Coach Black continued to push me and believe in me, allowing me to break 4 school records for basketball. Senior year came, and I was able to have Coach as a teacher for economics and government, and she knew I hated econ. I will always be thankful for the moment I have walking into Coach's classroom yelling, "Game day," or "Hey, Coach, Mom." And let me just tell you, she never took the picture off the family poster behind her desk, so I say I'm part of the family, even though I put that picture on there myself. I will always cherish the moment of watching film with her, making fun of her being a Michigan fan, late night calls, and most importantly, having her there for me when I needed her the most. Coach Black, thank you. I thank you for the endless laughs, serious talks, and stern talking to moments. While you have taught me so much about the sports of basketball, you also have taught me so much about myself. Without your guidance, I do not think I'd be able to handle a lot of the situations that life has put me through. And every moment throughout the past 4 years have meant the world to me, and I cannot thank you enough for being the best coach ever and teacher. You have impacted my life and who I am as a person, and you always hold a special place in my heart.
Our next senior this evening is Miss Evie Downey. Evie is the daughter of Craig and Danielle Downey. She is a member of the volleyball team, track team, SAD, DECA, National Honor Society, and member of the student council. She plans to attend Indiana University to study business management to obtain a degree in accounting. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Evie Downey.
A few years ago, I walked into school and I was upset and I was trying to hide it. As soon as I walked past Mrs. Van Camp, she pulled me aside and hugged me. She told me that I was going to be okay and she helped me get through the day. This is just one example of her kindness. Every day when I passed by her classroom and she was standing in the hall, we'd always wave, say hi, or like some little funny thing. She's an amazing teacher, an amazing person, and I'm glad I had the opportunity to be in her class and to be her friend.
I feel like this microphone's getting a workout. Our next senior this evening is Miss Grace Collins. She is the daughter of Ryan and Lisa Collins. She is a member of NHS, the book club, SAD, Sandy School Dance, and volleyball. Her future plans are to attend IU East and major in early childhood education. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Grace Collins.
Okay. I nominated Mrs. A. She has been there for me since freshman year, and even like long before that. I grew up with Mackenzie, so me and her were close. She has been my teacher and my dance coach, and she showed me that she's willing to take the extra step to help any student, and I really appreciate that. When I became her cadet teacher, she allowed me to run her classes. She showed me what it's like to be an actual teacher. I did not nominate you because you were my teacher or my dance instructor. I nominated you because you taught me more than the criteria. You taught me how to express myself in different ways on the dance floor and in person. You taught me to never give up. You showed me what it's like to care for others. So thank you for being such a great role model in my life. I will use my cadet teaching experience as a guide to help become the best teacher I can be. Thank you for pushing me and encouraging me to be the best dancer, student, and person.
And our final senior this evening, Mr. Tony Payne Abel. Payne is the son of Tony Andrew Abel and Jolie Nicole Krug. Payne was a member of the football team, National Honor Society, baseball team, KISS TV, student council. He was a senior class vice president, a member of DECA, and played basketball for 1 year. His future plans are to attend Indiana University to major in communications. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Payne Abel.
Sorry, this one's got bigger font, so I can read it. I moved to Union City Junior-Senior High School during my freshman year in 2016. Before I moved here, I was at Fishers High School. Moving schools is always a difficult challenge to adjust to. However, one teacher that I met on the first day made it a little bit simpler for me, and that is Mrs. Pollitt. I had a lot of teachers that I got mixed up, but with Mrs. Pollitt, she always stood out among the rest. At the time, I did not realize how much of an impact she would have on me, but as I am standing here, a graduate of UNC Junior-Senior High School, I can tell you that I can't thank her enough for everything she's done for me throughout the past 4 years. From schoolwork to life challenges and college preparation, she was always there with a helping hand. Even on my stressful days, she was always there to make me laugh or smile. Miss Pollitt help me every day to be a better person and be a better student. Some of the ways she helped me in the classroom were with my punctuation and spelling, but more than that, she helped me be a better student and a better person by helping me not procrastinate and helped me with how to handle stress. Some of my favorite things I like to talk about with Miss Paulett are the people that we enjoy the most in our lives. When it came to Mrs. Paulett, it was always something about her daughter Jessica or her 2 sons. She also knows how close I am with my grandpa and my girlfriend Mackenzie. This forms a type of friendship that is bigger than just go to school and get work done. It shows each other's personalities and creates a friendship. When I walked into her classroom, I always felt welcome and always accepted for who I am as a person. She never judged or stopped helping in any way when I got frustrated at myself. I was in her class for 4 years, and for 3 years I always saw the seniors having a good friendship with Mrs. Paulett and coming back after they graduated. And I would wonder why people would come back when I was an underclassman, and now I know and I understand why. It is because they want to talk to an amazing, sweet, and overall great person in Mrs. Paulett.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I close here, can we give our terrific staff and students one more round of applause? Students, parents, staff, thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you so much for working through what can feel kind of awkward and not hugging and loving on people that you just want to squeeze. I know that can be awkward, but I just want you all to know how much I value you students, your effort over the last 13 years. It's kind of culminating tonight. We wish you nothing but the very best as you go about your way. We encourage you to always look back to Union City and know that that support staff there doesn't end when you walk out the doors today. If you ever need us, we're here. Just all you have to do is come back to little old Union City and remember where you came from. So thank you so much for coming this evening. Everybody have a great evening, and to our seniors, best of luck in your future endeavors.